Today, the moon is in Taurus, where we shift gears into a slower, more methodical, more grounded approach. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Saturday, August 24th. And technically, the moon enters Taurus on Friday, August 23rd at 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. And so yesterday we were talking about the energy of Aries and action taking, risk taking, finding your courage, moving things forward. On Thursday, I shared some powerful tips on how to take action authentically. And so if you missed that, you may want to go back and review that for some great self-care tips in terms of working with the Aries energy of action and courage. We are in a moon cycle that began with the Leo new moon. So, this entire moon cycle has the theme of self expression, creativity, how you are putting your truth and your essence into some form that can be shared, that you can shine your light in the world through. And so playing with your creativity, playing with how you put yourself out there, whatever your medium is, whatever kinds of creativity are authentic for you. And so writing, music, painting, gardening, cooking, working on computers, even any kind of creative work that you do is going to be something you can step more fully into. And so with the Aries energy of earlier or of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we had the Aries moon. So that energy of moving something forward, trying things out, taking risks, finding the courage to step into something a little bit more fully, a little bit more with commitment and decisiveness. And then before that, we had the Pisces moon that was about the bigger picture and having that intuitive sense of what is true and right. So, connecting with your heart, connecting with a bigger spiritual picture of guidance and intuition. So as the week has unfolded, we've had more evolution and development of this creative self-expression theme that we were working on. We had on Monday the Aquarius full moon, revealing something, illuminating something that maybe we couldn't see before about what the future could hold if we step more fully into our creative self-expression. So with today's moon in Taurus, we now have the energy of slowing down, connecting with the earth, getting into our bodies, implementing things, putting them into practice. So the energy of Taurus is the energy of predictability. It is how we sustain energy and creativity and whatever we have discovered about what we want to do going forward. It's how do we implement that into practice? How do we keep it going? So Taurus is the energy of things that happen in rhythms. So like the seasons and the planting season, the growing season, the harvest season, right? Those are all things that they might vary a little bit from year to year in terms of exact weather conditions, but basically it's a repeating cycle. And so, that was a very important one for our agrarian ancestors to understand. And, it's built into our bones in many ways. So it's that idea of just the slowness of the rhythms of nature, but also the predictability. So thinking about that rhythm and how you can apply that to your own self-expression, your own creative process. So what has been unlocked, or what you might have discovered or noticed about your creativity and your process of self-expression lately, what it looks like and what it might mean for you to share your gifts more fully. What does it look like to do that in as a daily practice, to put something in place that you do every day? Like I do these YouTube videos. So, what can you put into your routines, your habits, your patterns, as something that can be sustained? And as always, we want to remember that you don't have to be perfect. It's about trial and learning, right? So putting something into practice that you might discover later, that habit didn't really work for me, or I need to adapt or be a little bit flexible here, or maybe think about it differently. But the idea is that we try, right? We try putting it into our routines in a way that will keep it going. So, do you need some sort of regular practice for doing your art or your craft? Do you need a discipline to remind yourself, of the steps that you want to take to keep it moving forward? So it could be repeating, by putting a certain amount of time in each week, but it could also be like, what's the next step and the next step and the next step? Because Taurus is also great for that experience of keep on going, right? It's just like once you get in a groove, that is something repeatable, something you can stay the course to see it out, right? Complete it. And so, what is it you imagine for your own self expression, your own putting of your essence and your truth into a form that can be shared? Maybe you're a social person, maybe your art is in creating social environments that are welcoming for people. I mean, there's so many different ways we can think about our gifts and our what it is we have to offer. So it's not only arts and crafts, it is whatever you do that makes a difference. Whatever it is that is true to who you are, that helps other people, that helps to create a better outcome in some area of life, in anything really. So maybe you're a healer, maybe you're working on a healing process, and your creative self expression is what you bring to that healing process, how you show up for people, how you think about the healing process. There's so many different ways this could be applied. So for today and the Taurus moon, we want to be thinking about how you can put it into a repeatable structure so that you can sustain this creative energy, this creative expression to continue and finish the course of what you are putting in motion in terms of your own creative self-expression. So that's the theme for this month with the Leo new moon. That Leo new moon happens once a year. This is the time of the year when we think about creativity and taking it up a notch. How can you be more of who you are? How can you express it more fully and live the life you are here to live? Thank you so much for being here. I'm Marina Orms. You can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. Thanks for being here and subscribing. I so appreciate you. I so appreciate hearing about your self-expression and what is working for you, and whatever you have to share about your process that might be inspiring to someone else. Thanks for being here. I will see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care. Bye for now.